Hi, welcome back to Jane's Brain Space. A few months ago, the movie Spiderman Across the Spideyverse came out, and that movie was just all kinds of awesome and craziness. And Spider Sonas, or Spider Personas, are a thing, and I made two Spider-Man OCs, but I'm going to show you this one because I'm very proud of how she turned out. So this is Spider Vibes. Her universe is set in the 70s. And this is fine for it because there is a Spider Noir, there's a cowboy Spider-Man. So some of the Spider people can be just from in their universe. It's just another time. It doesn't have to be present day. And I think that's really cool. So I do not have what her true identity name is yet because I just wanted to draw her in her little Spider-Man outfit. So of course I'm gonna stand up. I'll sit up. Of course she has. So her outfit, it kind of has a giant variety depending on each spider people. Spider people. Like sometimes it's a suit, like most Spider-Man are shown. Sometimes it's some outfits from that universe along with a Spider-Man mask, or it can literally be from the movie. There is literally a universe where it's like Spider-Man, but everything is just Lego. So it can kind of go bonkers with the costumes, and I looked up some of these outfits again to get some ideas. So I put up a little picture when I was drawing, so I can get the idea of what I would want before I actually drew it, which was a first because I never do that. What I wanted was for her to have bell bottoms, and I guess how her outfit works is it's a mask and then it's like this, but it doesn't go over her feet. She is wearing sneakers. She has little hair. She has little I don't remember what they're called. Fringes, I think, on her arms because why not? That looks so adorable. She has a little neck bandana because the reason I added it is because I didn't like how there was nothing on the neck. So, and also it looks cute. She has a little head bandana because why did I add a bandana? I guess her outfit really connects with her personality, which is very, very laid back, very calm. So I feel like when she realized that there are multiple versions of spider people, she's like, wow, they're a version of me? That's so cool. So something like that. And what I really enjoyed was making markings on her mask. You see, the original, I'm not sure if some of you are, know Spider-Man a lot, but usually Spider-Man's mask, some have webs on the mask and suit, but unlike Spider-Gwen, her mask is just solid white. So, and I was like, I'm gonna go bonkers. So I looked up patterns. I actually looked up a lot of patterns for the whole suit. So I added a flower. I added these cool lines under the eyes, and I also changed the eye shape of the eyes. Usually it's something more like that, and while mine is more on the rounded side at this side. The patterns on her, they're all different ones. I just combined them. Like this one. This one was inspired by a sun-like pattern. So originally this was supposed to be a sun but I changed it to a spider because usually either the spider like symbol is on the front or the back, or I think maybe both. And this was a lot of fun to draw. So I like thinking like her meeting some of the spider people that were in the first Spider-Man into the Spideyverse movie, like Spider-Man Oc. When for a while, I thought that since his world was in black and white, I thought that meant he couldn't see color, so he was really colorblind. But actually, my friend Maddie said that, and this makes more sense, that he can see color, he just doesn't understand it, like the names of it, and that makes more sense than mine does, actually. So, it's funny seeing him trying to figure out the colors that I mostly used in, I guess, a lot of the universes, like in Miles Morales, it's the same colors that are used for our world. So it's funny. I feel like her nickname be Vibes, because why not? Vibes and Spider Noir meeting, and he is just very confused because half of these colors are more on the dull side or something like that. When I showed this to my mom, she said she wanted to make this a shirt, but my dad said no because she already has too many shirts. On to powers. Of course, all the spider people all have similar abilities, such as wall climbing, web slinging, and spidey sense. But sometimes a few of the spider people can have their own set of powers, or at least different abilities. So this isn't a power. Spider-Gwen is just, well, maybe it is, but she has the grace of a dancer whenever she does it, and you can see it throughout the whole movie. How she jumps and fights, and I think that's really cool. So when she came into my head, I was like, what powers would a 70s style Spider Woman have? Because the 70s, it was literally a time. But then that got me thinking. For me, the 70s is the colors are very on the more calm vibe side. I think that's how I got her name. So I thought, what if she's able to kind of emit different vibes around her? So kind of a power similar to from Guardians of the Galaxy, Mantis, who is able to, how do I explain her power correctly? So she can make, by touching you, she can make you do anything, bust out dancing, she can do that. Make you fall asleep, she can do that. So something like that. So similar to that power for her vibes. And for her Spidey sense, since in the movie, either they're all different colors to kind of represent, and I think that's really cool. So let me just grab this so I can kind of show the idea. I'm not going to be very... Oops. Let's use this color for reference. So I feel like her Spidey sense will look like this. Wait, that's pretty small. You can hardly see that. So, I'm only using one color for reference, but I feel like her Spidey sense, unlike how it's usually shown in the movie where it's more zigzaggy, like a lightning bolt, hers is more wavy, which fits her world and personality. Oops. Now. And again. Stop. Sorry, give me a sec. It's being a bit of a buzz here. There we go. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. This is what I meant. I took a picture of it, and then that was originally gonna be the whole symbol. Here, let me zoom in. It's supposed to be more detail on the spider, but then since usually they don't have a lot of details, I just got rid of that. So I kind of have the idea for her little intro, like they did in the first Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse movie. I'm not gonna say it because I haven't figured out the whole thing yet. But the idea is that when she isn't fighting crime, she's usually seen as the more like calm and collected girl. Usually doesn't really have like a giant care about it. Oh yeah, and originally I was gonna give her little hair thing poking out, but then I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. So imagine that like when she's talking about it, I feel like one part of it is I'm usually seen as someone who doesn't take things seriously. But whenever I'm saving people, I don't fool around. Or like something like that. So yeah, I had trouble with that bit a little bit. So I'm not sure this is like a thing or not, but I feel like her whole like story is like her new like spider fighting crime thing is kind of like helping her like with not being so calm about everything, like being serious about things, like saving people. Also, it's funny because I love seeing that because since most of the villains in the Spider-Man to the Spideyverse, they're the same. I love seeing how most of Spider-Man's villains, are the same, but they're all just 70s theme. Like Vulture, who is a guy that has like mechanical vulture wings on his back. Seeing him 70s is just hilarious. So I just a lot, but I'm really proud of how she turned out, and I love all her colors. She's a very colorful spider person. I hope you enjoyed this Spider Sona, and I'll see you soon.